Hey guys, this is Starcraft and I'm back to cast another game for you. This will be a 2v2 on high orbit and it will be a rematch between the same teams as last time. It will be RuSH, the red Zerg, and Devaztayta, the blue Protoss. Their opponents will be CellaWerra, the teal Zerg, and TTOne, the purple Protoss. So this time, I wonder if there are some trash talking right now. CellaWerra talking a little bit of trash, considering he is down 0-2 in this series. I am surprised he is calling them his food. So we'll see if this map will possibly favor CellaWerra and TT1's playstyle a little bit better. But anyway, TT1 will be on Protoss this time, and it will be a mirror matchup. So it'll be interesting to see how these players approach this map. I would be surprised if RuSH goes for, if they go for the same strategy of Banelings and Forgate. We'll see though. I mean, I guess it could work just fine. It would just come down to micro. If you can do it like last game and take one Baneling and blow up 20 Zerglings, it will be quite effective. So pleasantries are being exchanged, and so I guess while this is going on, I can talk about maybe something a little bit random. I guess I know a lot of you guys are NBA fans like I am, and how about these playoffs so far? I've just finished watching. I guess right now the Grizzlies just finished beating down the Spurs. So they are up 3-1. Spurs up against it. I really can't believe that. I thought a lot of people were picking Memphis in this series, and I was kind of like, yeah, right, you know. But the Spurs just don't look like the same team. They look like the weakest #1 seed I've ever seen, and so that's pretty bad. Memphis though a pretty strong 8. But how about the Lakers, man? Oh, they're killing me last night. Just killing me, and now Kobe's hurt, coming home tied in the series. Chris Paul is just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't want to miss anything crazy here while I'm just talking about random NBA stuff. I'm not even really saying anything that interesting. As CellaWerra is throwing down the int-based hatchery, and I think it was TT1 that was Zerg last time, wasn't he? Or was it? Maybe I'm just getting confused. Either way. Cybernetics course starting here, and some very early gateways coming out from TT1. So maybe he is worried about some early pressure, so he's going to want to get some zealots out. I'm not sure. This is something, because maybe this is just the evolution of the game, because this is such an old replay. But when I do the 4 gates now, I've got it where I'm throwing down 3 gateways at the same time. So you can sort of maximize that mineral mining, and TT1 is also throwing down a second gas. So we'll see there. Usually a second gas, I would assume, means some more sentry heavy build, but we have seen lots of stalkers popping out there. Not like the games have gone very long at all, so we haven't really gotten to see what both players, or what both teams were planning to go into, obviously. So again, I'm battling here while these probes are just duking it out. TT1's probe going to survive there, and he will likely continue to scout there, maybe throw down a proxy pylon later. TT1 putting 1 pylon over here, and always a good idea on this map, especially Protoss players, to put a pylon somewhere near your teammate's base. And one thing to note in this base, there are backdoor rocks that the top team doesn't have any vision of that, as Banelings are trying to run in here, but CellaWerra has gone right for roaches that I did not notice. Excuse me there. And now Zerglings though from RuSH have run right into the mineral line. They're going to try and pick off as many drones as they possibly can before they go down, as TT1 and CellaWerra are trapping these Zerglings in this mineral line. And look how many drones are dying, though. CellaWerra's economy is totally shot. And RuSH continuing to stream Zerglings in here. At this point, pretty futile, though, as Devaztayta is going to be falling back with these stalkers. And a hard counter right now from CellaWerra, and TT1 could be real trouble for Devaztayta and RuSH. We will see. It looks like there was some sort of lag fest there, and everybody was chatting it up, but Devastator with the proxy pylon here. Looks like that is going to get scattered out and taken out. And the counter is going to continue here. RuSH is streaming Zerglings out. Going to be like, whoa now, hey now. This attack is coming right away, and we better be ready for more Stalkers streaming down, as it doesn't look like TTOne has a proxy pylon anywhere down here. I think that is maybe what he's throwing up now. He is throwing one in the same spot that Devastator used to have one, and now here comes the counterattack. TTOne is going to get, some nice force fields right there from Devastator, trapping some of the Stalkers, and RuSH is splitting up that army pretty nicely though. RuSH running his Zerglings out around these force fields, getting a little bit exposed here with the Zerglings, and it looks like CellaWerra and TTOne are going to have to fall back. Again, the distance on this map so far that by the time the units get down there, reinforcements, the numbers have really been bolstered for the home team. And TTOne right here trying to shoot and scoot backwards, taking a lot of damage. And I think pretty even exchange right there. If we look at the units lost overall, it looks like pretty even, though I would say the top team a slight advantage, I guess, because Devaztayta has managed to save more of his units. He hasn't lost really many Stalkers at all, so he has kept more of his units alive. We'll see how that plays out. If there's not much more aggression in the next couple of minutes or so, it won't make as big a difference, but they are taking out this rocks for the high yield, and we'll see which one of them wants to expand there. As it looks like Devaztayta may just be the one expanding there. And meanwhile, RuSH he does have his Baneling's Nest, and so he probably is going to abandon those Banelings, as he tried to fly some up there and saw a whole bunch of roaches, even though CellaWerra now is going for more Zerglings. And he does have some roaches on the way. Zerglings are going to run it down here to the watchtower, not realizing there are two armies sitting right here, and a bunch of Zerglings just died needlessly there. So CellaWerra not paying that close attention to his Zerglings could cost him. And so still no sort of tech swaps right now. Everybody's just massing up, as you can tell by what Devaztayta is talking about. He is going for this expansion though, so the longer the top team waits, they may start to fall behind here. But actually, there is a Nexus now being thrown down for TTOne. And by the way, obviously, these rocks are getting hammered away here. I wonder if they are going to try and counterattack. Here comes the attack. Some force fields, though, from TTOne are going to split up a lot of these Stalkers. Zerglings, though, are in the front, forcing back some of these units. But some nice Zealots here from TTOne are really ripping up those Zerglings. And now they are going to start to push back. And it looks like the Zerglings from CellaWerra, came all the way back from these rocks to attack from behind, doing some damage to those Stalkers and preoccupying them. And now it looks like TTOne and CellaWerra will be able to hold this position. And Devaztayta trying to shoot and scoot. This game has been really, really close. And now Devaztayta looks like he's going to have to fall back here with his Stalkers and being chased now by Zerglings. He may have to stop and start shooting some of those, and he is going to be able to save these 5 Stalkers. And now RuSH, with pumping out a bunch of more Zerglings, is going to go ahead and counterattack. He's surrounding a bunch of these roaches that were stranded out here. And here we go again. Devaztayta has bolstered his numbers of Stalkers and going to be continuing to try and whittle down these units as best he can. Dancing back and forth here. There are Banelings now being morphed in, and RuSH realizing how many Zerglings are here for CellaWerra, so he's going to go ahead and get a couple of Banelings to try and scare this mass here. And some Banelings getting into the sentries and zealots could also do a ton of damage. So that's going to be really important. Are they coming around the back? It looks like Devaztayta is. But with the watchtower vision, the top team is going to know exactly what's going on. Here come the Banelings. Can they blow up on anything? No. All the Banelings blowing up on a single zealot that doesn't even die. That is critical right there. And some force fields from TTOne trapping all of these Zerglings and Stalkers. And a lot of damage being done right now. Some serious exchange of resources going on. And I should have switched to APM there just so that we could see. I keep forgetting to switch to APM during those little skirmishes. Next time I will do it, don't worry. That is something I need to really make a better habit, as there is now a cannon coming down at this high yield expansion, and TTOne has really great saturation there, and Devaztayta also well saturated at the high yield. So the both Protoss players are going to be able to mass up very, very quickly. And finally, we do see some teching going on here as Devaztayta is going for Zealot Charge as well as a Dark Shrine. And TT1, however, is just content with his cannon here. It looks like, did he go for any? He does have +1 weapons, where Devaztayta does not have any upgrades. So that could be a pretty big factor. The RuSH has so many Zerglings here, and these roaches are just going to stream right in here and try and absorb some of the shots to the front. They're going to try and focus down this Nexus, and scratch that, they were focusing down the Nexus, and look at the force fields from TT1. He's keeping all of these Zerglings at bay, and now the Zerglings are going to start streaming in here, and more force fields are going to trap a lot of them against these Zealots and keep a bunch more out. Some really good force fields right there from TT1. And now it looks like they may just be able to focus down this Nexus, as so much damage has been done. More Stalkers streaming down here, and it looks like that could be it. The bottom team has no army left. Devaztayta is going to GG and leave the game, and RuSH GG's leaves the game. So a nice job there by TT1 and CellaWerra coming back in this series to make it 2-1. We'll see. I do have one more game between these teams, so we'll see if they can even the series or not. And so, well played there. Really, TT1's force fields seem to be the difference in that game. And oh, so close to the Dark Shrine right here for Devaztayta. If he had gone for that just a little bit sooner, maybe things would be different. But a great timing attack right here for CellaWerra and TT1. And anyway, that is going to do it for me for this game. So this is IRE Starcraft. Thanks for watching, and peace out.